Thank you so much. Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I join you here tonight. You know, there is lucky and there's very lucky. And I feel very lucky to be in a room full of the nation's most talented, most capable, and most attractive women of color. I want to thank the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation for inviting me here tonight to this 2009 Minority Business Awards reception and gala. And I want to thank Congresswoman Yvette Clarke and all the female members of the Congressional Black Caucus who work hard every day to support their constituents. Tonight we are celebrating minority women in business, honoring yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Let's give all the women who are here a round of applause. I personally would like to thank Dr. Dorothy Height for her lifetime commitment to fighting for equal rights for African Americans and women. It's because of Dr. Height and other great African American leaders that I stand here before you today. Their fight allowed me to go to the best schools, to have some of the best opportunities that this nation has to offer. And it is her inspiration, it is her vision, and it is her commitment to excellence that has allowed many of us in this room to experience the gift that America has to offer. So I thank you, Dr. Height. One of the best-known minority women in business of yesterday, someone familiar with overcoming opposition to reach their goals, is Madam C.J. Walker. You know her story very well. The daughter of a former slave, she learned her industry took great risks and believed in herself. Through passion and commitment, she single-handedly revolutionized the hair care industry and cosmetics industry in the 20th century. Entrepreneurs in the hair care industry, both majority and minority, owe Madam C.J. Walker a debt of gratitude for her commitment to excellence. And an amazing woman in business today is Cathy Hughes. She founded Radio One here, from people from DC. She founded Radio One here in Washington, DC, when she bought AM radio station WOL 1450 in 1979. Initially, Cathy faced the same challenges many entrepreneurs face today: lack of access to capital. Many of you may not be aware, but she was turned down 32 times before she received her first loan. Yet, like many African American business leaders, African American women business leaders, and like many of you, she refused to give up. She prevailed. Over her career, Cathy sold advertising, collected payments, some of them very late, answered phones, and served as general manager and radio show talk host. Today, she serves as the chairman of Radio One, the largest minority-owned radio broadcasting company in the nation. What both of these amazing minority women in business understood are the keys to business growth: focus, flexibility, and an absolute refusal to fail. The desires embedded in the success of minority women in business is not often born from a want of social praise or public acclaim, but rather something more fundamental: a quiet voice and a deep personal voice only heard in their spirit, but one that continues to resonate around this great nation. I could not find a job that offered me the flexibility I needed to take care of my children, and I refused to raise my children with a lower standard of living. Or I'm alone, and my parents need help. I need to provide for them, and I will. The voice that some women hear is, I have always been successful, and now, after many years, I have experience, I'm talented and I am prepared, yet I bump against the glass ceiling. I will create another way. Or all my life people told me I can't, but yes, 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 I can. And I have a dream, and in this lifetime, I'm going to realize my dream. It is this passion for winning, this commitment to greatness that drives many women into the world of business and entrepreneurship and will lead this nation out of its current economic downturn. Statistics show that women are driving much of the growth of entrepreneurship within the black community. African-American women business owners, or African-American businesswomen, own 547,000 businesses nationwide. And if the growth rate of African-American businesswomen stays on trajectory, they will soon exceed the number of businesses owned by African-American men in a few short years. But with an average gross receipts of only $37,000 annually, these businesses are simply too small. Business owners, women business owners, must think bigger, they must grow these businesses bigger, and they must grow these businesses bigger faster. To do this, you must rethink your growth strategies. You must move away from the traditional growth models of growing contract by contract by contract and embrace the growth models of the future. You must consider growth through merger, growth through acquisition, growth through joint venture, and growth through strategic partnership. Look around the room. Look at your neighbors. Look at the people that are sitting at your tables. Look. You may be looking at a pretty face. That might be all you see. But what I see, and what we see at MBDA, we see the face of a global company. We see the strategic partner in a multi-million-dollar deal. We see the creator of a new technology, and we see the next female billionaire. And MBDA is here to help you. We've highlighted minority women in business from yesterday and today. Tonight, we are going to celebrate the future of minority women in business and the champions for the minority business community who are helping us reach new heights. One woman who has personified extraordinary leadership, vision, and commitment to helping minority women in business is Joan Robinson Berry, Director, Strategic Work Placement and Small Business Liaison Officer for the Boeing Corporation. A highly trained engineer with both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in engineering, Joan is responsible for ensuring Boeing defines and executes its sourcing strategies to include minorities and small businesses domestically and internationally across all of Boeing's business units. With more than a $5 billion spend, let me say that again. With the ability to spend more than $5 billion. Joan is the key for small, minority, for women businesses to gain access to those key contracts that are just so important for their growth and development and important for the Boeing company to grow in the future. And in addition to that, she leads the company's strategy to enhance relationships with historically black colleges and universities, specifically focusing on innovation and research partnerships. Joan is a true leader, and I would say personally, we've had a chance to sit down in my office and talk, and I have been thoroughly impressed with her vision, her energy, her dedication, her command of her subject matter, and her willingness to reach out to help women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, small businesses around the nation. So it is only fitting that tonight she be honored with the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation Executive Leadership Award.